welcome back to World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King Classic Blind. We've got quests to do. Not for Thralius. He's just here with his, let's call it incense. But first, we need to get to where we're going. Of the 4 quests that we have out here, the one I'm most interested in is the cleansing. We need to go to Frostblade Shrine, which is atop Frostblade Peak to the northeast. So, to go northeast, we'll go north, and then also east. Fun fact. Probably going to be out here in the areas we haven't been to before. And if we find other things along the way, that's good too. We also have quests to go to Fort Wildervar and Scorn and Steelgate. Well, we need to get the Dark Claw Guano and then return to Steelgate, rather. They're in the Ribbonwood north of Steelgate, is where that quest is. So we're not really over on that side. We'll see what we see. Also, looks like this counts as outside. So that's nice. Here we have the dam, this time with water on both sides. Love to see it. And up above there is where we fought the final boss of the Utgard Keep dungeon there. We even see the platform. I feel like we could just about climb these trees and just glide over there. Would have been a lot faster. That's not really how this whole thing works. Not really open world dungeons or anything. It's very instance-based. Although, to be fair, there are those giant guys wandering around out here. That's something to consider. Fort Wildervar is that way. Agamond, Camp Winterhoof, Westguard Keep, Vengeance Landing. Oh. Well, we know where Fort Wildervar is. We'll continue northeast-er. There's a Storm Giant, level 80 elite. Vengeance Bringer. So this is Vengeance Lift. These PvP, they're definitely PvP. We should not be here. They're fighting. We're just Scorn Defenders. Yeah, if it's PvP, you could have guards there. Vengeance Bringers, the Hand of Vengeance. And this is just a lift. This goes down to Vengeance Landing. Oh. Let's go look at it at least. Someone's yelling in Orcish. This is Bleeding Vale. Gonna have to be careful down here. Oh, we got Alliance corpses. That bodes well. Alliance corpse. That's not great. That's not great for us. Clearly. This is definitely going to be more of the Horde area to the start of this zone. So we're going to be keeping our eye out for PvP, elite enemies and all that. Don't want to die so quickly as we did back in the Horde area of the other dungeon. We have some North Fleet sailors fighting them. Forsaken crossbowmen times a whole bunch. This is definitely going to be, as much as it is a whole bunch of Alliance guys here at the Derelict Strand, it's much more likely that this is a dungeon than an actual place. Everything else, keep them split from their main force. We got a medic over here. Sailor, soldier, sailor, marksman. Yeah, all these guys all the way into this camp area. We got sunken ships, clearly defeated. Sergeant Lorik. They're firing the cannons, but I don't think it's going to have much effect at this point. They've been cut off. All the ships sunk. It's not looking too good. Really need to get over to those ships over there. Then we have even more defenders here up to the captain. But again, since this is a dungeon, there isn't actually anything for us to do here. Dungeon, camp, whatever you want to call it. This is where some horde quests would take place. Killing all these guys. Looks like they managed to salvage a bunch of ship parts and cargo in order to make some barricades there. They're still salvaging some of the ships. So there's some story here. Even if we're not the ones that are the ones getting the story. This is Vengeance Landing. Probably shouldn't mess with this too much. It's a whole horde starting city here, presumably. Because this is Alliance, this is Alliance. Yeah, Vengeance Landing. Level 72 elite guy right there. Let us get out of here before they notice we're right on their doorstep. Got some magical electricity thing, a big old tower. I'd say this is a much more impressive starting location than Valgard was. I'd say the Horde is having a better time here in Howling Fjord, since they have a nice city compared to a camp right next to the dungeon. They're having a much worse time over in Borean Tundra, where Warsong Hold is a spider nest. Let's get out of here and continue on our way. Just taking the lift with a troll. And that's fine. Let's avoid those guys. Almost an awesome jump. Alright, what else we got? We're continuing northeast. I think it would be northeast of here. Oh, this is Giant's Run. That's a different place entirely. Open up an interesting bit of the map here. We got a cave and a path all the way to the north. And if it's called Giant's Run, oh, you got more of the Ironman guys making giants, rune sentinels. I mean, I guess you can call him a giant, but compared to some of the other ones we've seen, not too impressed. We did hear from the exposition when we were dealing with these guys in the other location that they had groups in at least 2 other spots. So this must be one of them. Iron Rune Sentinels. Lots of them. If there's any other shore content. Here's some camps. These are all Iron Dwarf camps. Or Dark Iron Dwarfs. Something like that. But now we're getting up into the snowy sections of the Howling Fjord. These are mountains, so it's entirely possible these could be what we're looking for. I am seeing a pathway over to the side here. Let's quickly go around this way. See what there is to see. This is the Broken Bluffs. I don't think there's much over the edge there for us. Just looks pretty dangerous, all things considered. It's definitely a path. Possibly an old Vrykul path, based on the architecture here. This is the Broken Bluffs of Grizzly Hills. Let's see. As expected from the way the map is going, this is a whole other area. We will come back this way later. But that is one way to get up there. But it looks like there's plenty of ways to get up into Grizzly Hills, so that'll be fine. This is a mountain, though, to the northeast. So if we head up towards this dungeon, it might be more of a cave leading to the top of the mountain. We need to be cleansed of our inner turmoil at the top of the mountain. So, climbing to the top of the mountain seems like a reasonable idea. So we can find the most direct way up higher. Find something? Random roosts, clearly. But where are all the birds? we have learned exactly what these are for. Frostblade Peak. Yeah, there we go. Just need to get to the top of Frostblade Peak. What do we got over there? A megalith. An ice hollow behemoth. That's a wild looking guy. Here is... Is this the cave? Is the cave on the map? Yes, it is. Well, that is disappointing. Alright. So we just need to keep trying to head upwards then. Look at this guy. Yeah, big boy. Not strong or anything. Wild though. Although I think there was an elite over the side there, so that's worth being aware of. This is not looking too promising this way. Oh, actually? It's still not, but... I don't think this is the right way. You'd think the ram could climb better. But it's alright. Let's head around this way instead. It's always funny when the tiny one-room caves are on the map. It's like, well, that was nothing. There was an elite up here, I think, though. Oh, yeah, there he is. Megalith. We fight Megalith? I say we fight Megalith. Bring it. Only 27,000 health. That's nothing. I've fallen. Fear not, my brethren. Let nothing keep you from the Stone Forge. I want to mine him. Keep nothing. Let nothing keep you from the Stone Forge. We going to the Stone Forge? Sounds like a plan to me. Alright. Looking for demolishing Megalith. I can totally see. I can see rams right up here. My goodness. Well, there's Fort Waldervar. Maybe they have a path. Looks like there might be more of a road over on this side. We've got all these Frosthorn Rams. Clearly they're fine here. It's just us that have the problem. Oh. Got like a ridge over on this side or something. I'm thinking this is probably the path. Oh yeah. He's trying to go the other way. Yeah, they made it too. Perfect. They are getting chased by an Ice Owl Behemoth, but that's probably fine. Got a Howling Cyclone. And here's a path. This is what we needed. All the way up the mountain. This is a much more obvious route once you find it. We're just up here. On the map. Not really. You know, with all my ram friends. Ha! This is the top. The cyclone coming to get us. Out of here. Frostblade Shrine. Cleansing. We're meditating. Our inner turmoil is inside of here. Hello, our inner turmoil. Your head is stuck in... Ah!
Not enough rage.
Our inner turmoil is attacking us.
More rage.
Can we please cleanse your inner turmoil? Alright. We've cleansed it, now we're gonna destroy it. There's also... Ah, that's our inner turmoil again. He's still here. He's a floating mace. Okay. It was saying something. You think you can get rid of me through meditation? Fool, I will destroy you and finally become that which has been building inside of you all these years. You think you can get rid of me through meditation? I'll become what... He's saying all these years. I will destroy you. I'll become part of by the side for years. The message is... Look over. You think, fool. You think... You cannot defeat me. I'm an inseparable part of you. No. Well, we defeated our inner turmoil. Up here at the top of Frostblade Peak. Can we get to the top of Frostblade Peak, though? Yes. The other side higher. The other side might be higher. Still, this is nice though. Yeah, I think that's Fort Waldemar right down there. Yep. So we make our way back to there. We got tracks going that way. Well, let's take the path down the mountain. Oh, I think he has a parachute. He'll be fine. I will take the safer path. He says as he starts barreling down the mountain. Oh no. Oh. We have slow fall. Oh, I think he gave us slow fall. Well, we have slow fall in the wrong direction because I didn't notice that I had this. I've gone the completely wrong way. And that's okay. Going down? We got an achievement for that. We slow fell so far. Alright, we only have 45 more seconds of this, so let's not die, shall we? I just can't control what direction you're going once you're slow falling, which is a bit dangerous. Don't want to be falling. We're underwater. We don't want to be up really high when the slow falling runs out. Here we are, Fort Waldemar. Ta-da! We made it eventually. Okay, what do we got? We got a flight path. That's nice. I will take that. That's Yeti. You know, the giant shiny things with the bloody horns. Fair. We got a road going out that way. We got some defenders over there. Some sentries. We got a path. This is the path going up the mountain. There's a large rat. We need to do something over here. There we are. More centuries long. This path, they're building lots of buildings here too. That's interesting. Let's turn in this.
What can I do for you?
Everything must be ready. So the quartermaster sent you. Gil seems relieved. To be honest, we're running a bit behind here. We're going to need some help making our goals. Gil shudders. None of the men want to brave the wrath of Captain Adams. Down to the wire. The vanguard of the Alliance force will be arriving within days. The soldiers will be expecting their winter gear to be prepared. I've still got more cloaks to make. I've been using spotted hippogriff down for the cloak's lining, but my stock won't last. You gotta help me, Eric Erickson. Captain Adams will have my hide if those cloaks aren't ready in time. Bring me all the down you can find out there. Strapped to the ground by molting hippogriffs flying over the wilderness around the fort. 10 clumps of spotted hippogriff down. Sounds like just a picking stuff up off the floor kind of quest. We can do that. We have Trapper Jeff in here. Preying upon the weak. Glad to meet you. Come here from the Grizzly Hills to do business with your cohorts. My people maintain a large outpost there, and you do well to visit when you head north. I've set up traps in the woodlands and snowy areas around here. With the meat and furs from the creatures they capture, I'll have plenty to barter with the townspeople. I can offer you a share of my profits if you're willing to help gather prey from the traps. Beware, though, you won't be the only predator out there. 8 pieces of trapped prey.
Go with honor, friend.
Looking for down and traps. Oh, the nice little spot in here. General goods. So some of this stuff. That has a high auction value, but I think that's just because it's called runic crystal. There's probably something else also, like, called similar to that. It's a gray item, so that's how you know it's not actually worth anything. gonna sell that. I'll keep the clam meat though.
Off with you. Great to meet
And
you.
they sell ammunition and thrown weapons.
Watch your back.
And trade goods from Valar here. Very good.
Hey, good.
In the upstairs? No. Nice little shop here. Fort Walderbar. Nice to have. Very cold looking river. Got some waterfalls. We've got Northrend homesteaders. Boy, are you guys not in a great spot now. There had been some ideas of colonizing Northrend here, but then the whole undead and the Lich King and all that happened. So that's not great.
What's on your mind?
Got a blacksmith here. Repair our stuff. Also, we have 1,000 gold.
Safe
That's
travel.
something to consider. Greybane. More pack mules. That was a good jump. So they have some docks down here. This is... It's gonna be a lake here and then a waterfall down there, so not navigable by any means. This is Caldemere Lake. Caldemere Lake.
You need something?
Hey, we have Christopher Sloan here. I never want to see another barrel of salted fish as long as I live. Filling barrels day in and day out. There are still more to be filled. I wish I hadn't used up all that bait I bought from Nat Pagle. Worked like magic it did. Now I'm lucky if I can catch a fish an hour. Oof. I hear the northern barnfish make pretty good bait. Who's crazy enough to dive into a freezing cold lake and hack up the water plants in search for them? Not me, but maybe, just maybe, I can persuade you to get 5 northern barnfish from the lake. I mean, it's not the worst idea. I'm going swimming. I'm gonna find these plants. Oh yeah, they're there. All sorts of them. I'm just going to ride around under here. Nope. Ah, it's not those plants. That's unfortunate. It's the glowing ones. There's a cage of some description down here. That's slightly concerning. Ah, released a spy. That's not fish at all. Drive me a fish? A diving log. Okay. Got some crab.
I can't attack that.
We should probably look at the diving log here. We have to fight the fish. Amazing. Wouldn't it be so easy as just finding a fish? These have to be more difficult than that. The fish didn't drop fish, but this one did. Hunger somewhere. That's not even the right fish. Alright. Looks like this is going to be a picking things up quest. There's the right fish. And with this kind of quest, it's easier to stay in the same place as a group, so you can get each drop as it happens, instead of having drops spread out all over the place. We're getting a lot of not the right fish. That's okay. Got some fangtooth herrings. That's available. Another spy. Rude. Out of here. concerning that there's spies this close to the fort. There's a barbfish. Barbfish. Also some huge jaws from the barbfish. Okay. Plenty of plants down here. Doesn't help that we're not getting the right fish sometimes, though. You keep swimming around. Got some bracers of the soldier. Strength, stamina, and critical strike. Not too shabby. Decent amount of stamina on a bracer. Still less than that one, though. Crab. Water breathing continues to be pretty handy. Goodbye, crab. And we're snappers. There's a barbfish. We seem to be getting more of the barbfish, which is working for us, but of course, as it is group quest, we can't exactly leave sooner. I mean, we could, but it wouldn't be very convenient for anyone. Almost looks like we might have been able to get 2 spawns from the same thing there, but didn't happen. Now we're getting the barbfish. Right. We're up to 4 out of 5. We do plenty of victory rushes here. And all the time for that. With how many enemies we're fighting. Enemies are just fish. Fish and crabs and stuff. Where is going to be the next one? Over that way. With the slow movement underwater, respawn time should be perfectly fine for getting this done. Northern barkfish. There's all 5 I need. So now we can no longer open the plants, since we're not on the quest anymore. Well, we're on the quest, but we're on the next part of the quest, so. And unfortunately, we can still get the drop from it. Oh, he got, I guess we had the main drop, but he got the quest drop. So that works. And now we can't tell which of the, I guess any one of these that exist is one that's available. A mace. Another diving log. Should definitely read this once we are back on shore. See what the spies are up to here. Only getting these pincers from the crabs. unfortunately not getting crab meat. You crab meat. Should probably put that down here and stuff. Alright. I think we're done with that. Pop above the water. You'll turn this in. Sort of a fishing quest. Sort of. Didn't require fishing skill or anything. But we definitely got fish. So, make of that what you will.
Hello.
Looks like you're still in one piece. Getting at that bait? Yes, we did. Well, these certainly are ugly enough. But I suppose I don't care if it actually works. I'll be relieved once the expedition has passed through and I can go back to simply fishing for my dinner. The one that got away. The barbed fish you brought should work well as bait for most fish, but I fear it'll attract a monster. When I first arrived, I put some of Nat Pangol's favorite bait on my hook, cast it into the water. A huge monster latched on, with giant teeth and icicles hanging from its fins. It would have pulled me into those icy waters if I hadn't cut the line. Can't use the new bait until old Frostfin's been dealt with. Use this bait near the sunken boat in the middle of the lake. He won't be able to resist.
See you around.
And now we're fishing. Now we're fishing. But before we go fishing, let's read this diamond log. Day 1, the human scum seemed blissfully unaware of my presence here. As intended. They're ripe for bombing. Should only be a matter of time where I've sharded out their position. Day 2, sharding completes. A trivial task. As an accomplished fellow as myself, I got stuck with this. Job is beyond me. I just have JYC do it. That ridiculous accent has been justification enough. Day 3, first breath of air is finally getting a bit stale. Perhaps I should surface momentarily for another in a few days. Some more to tears. Where's that blasted signal? The ranting continues. Day 12, sweet relief. The second breath tasted like the purest orphan tears I've ever had. The signal remains puzzlingly absent. I could swear that one of the crabs is attempting to play drums on my big toe. It's growing more dissociated. Day 36. There's Frostfin. Third breath of air. Finally expired. The veins of my left elbow filled with bubbles again on the way up. The drumming of the crabs is a constant companion now. Percussive backdrop to my blackened little corner of hell. Clearly, I've been forgotten by those wretches. JY were down here. They wouldn't have forgotten him. They wouldn't have left Hans or Sylvia behind. Why me? The entries trail off into a despondent crawl. Well, they were not having a good time, clearly.
Hey there.
The spotting wasn't going too well. At last we can finally fish in peace. Of course, by the time we catch anything, the expedition will arrive and claim it all for themselves. You have our thanks, Eric Erickson. Don't be a stranger around here.
See you later.
Christopher Sloan. And Drogan Iron Shaper. Oh, just over here. Fishing. Alright. I think we did have... We got a few more quests up here. The fishing quests were required for these quests, apparently. Or maybe it could be the expedition
Great to meet
requirements. Reputation, something. Either way. The enigmatic frost nymphs. When we first scoured locations for the fort, we encountered hostile creatures at two of the glades here in the north. When we passed the snow-covered one directly south of town, the dryads there watched us with interest but did not attack. We were tired and worn down by the weather. We could have easily killed several of our men, but they didn't. Perhaps in reaching out to them, we would discover unexpected allies, willing to travel to the frozen glade and make contact with them. Speak with Luriel at the frozen glade.
Watch your
We can do
back.
that. More allies will be nice out here. Be very good. Yeah, Prospector Belvar.
You got my attention.
The vast rocky area to the southeast, Giants Run, been there, has been overrun by iron dwarves. Scouts have reported seeing the dwarves coaxing stone giants from the ground and carving runes on them. I can't fathom their motives, but I suspect they're somehow trying to turn the giants into weapons. The Iron Rune stone collars and binders carry large tomes with them, which must contain the runes they're carving on the giants. Capture the pieces of this book, assemble them, and bring it back to me.
See you soon.
Definitely worth figuring out what they're up to. And researcher
Greetings.
Adaran here. March of the Giants. Again, over in Giants Run, rune-inscribed stone giants have started to migrate north towards Frostblade Peak. What their ultimate destination is, I do not know. The glowing runes inscribed in the stone flesh of the giants guide them on their journey. Use this pick to deactivate the runes on the giants' corpses and return with your findings.
Be careful.
I think we've figured out what they're doing with the runes. They're making those. Oh, they gave us a fancy pickaxe. Rune-seeking pick. Basically, the runes on the corpse of Rune Stone Giant with a 10-second cooldown. And we have Foreman Colby over here.
How are you?
The Yeti next door. Maybe the sentries won't help me. You will. I'm the foreman of the mine just across the bridge. The men are mining ore for the weapons expeditionary force we'll need to carve a path into Grizzly Hills. The giant Yeti has invaded the mine, blocking the tunnel we need to expand. We've tried yelling at him and smoking him out, but nothing's worked. Maybe you could rouse it from its sleep with a meal of meat from the Frosthorn Rams in the snowy area around town. Please, we're desperate. Defeat Shatterhorn. Sounds like we're gonna need ram meat, which is a bit concerning for us. Oh man. The mine right over here. Do we go in without the meat? I mean, we don't need him to wake up. Some miners. Just chilling. I'm sure, well, we can at least try attacking. And if we need... Nope. It cannot be done. Shatterhorn's just chilling here. Eh. Alright. There's nothing we can do. The problem is standing in front of us, but we have to wake him up first, clearly. His face, so serene. I just can't force myself to attack him. Yep. Makes a lot of sense. Okay. So let us get out here. There's no way we'll get the ore we need. Yeah, they need to expand the mine, clearly. But there is that whole Yeti in the way, so. Not too much you can do about that right now. Steelmaster. Building in here. An innkeeper.
For something specific?
Grab some goods. Nothing too crazy.
Have a good one.
And a pack mule inside. With Gavin Ward and Sabetta Ward. Coming upstairs. Amazing that they let you bring your pack mule into the inn. It's pretty wild. Alright. Well, it looks like we are going to be doing stuff around here at Fort Wildervar. So, for the time being, I'm going to uncheck the cleansing. Just to make everything fit on our objective screen here better. This guy's out here stalking. Northland's a hard land. People are strong, hard, and equal to the task. Win this land with the sword, brave with the plow. And the men and women who will be remembered for taming the wild continent. You'll not be alone out there. Men have prepared pack mules, carrying the supplies you'll need most. Axes, picks, seeds, nails, food, blankets, water. It's all there, waiting for you. You'll find my price is quite reasonable too. There are more than enough to go around. If you need other goods, don't hesitate to ask. Now my little custom, friends. Go forth and conquer this land. Yay! Gosh, you really did not... I think some other important requirements would be like weapons for the hordes of undead. But he is just a salesman. Merad Silvertongue.
Good day to you. Hey there.
Alright. So, these guys are doomed. Unless we keep helping out. Making Northrend a safer place. And we'll do that by getting some allies, stopping whatever's going down at Giant's Run, getting the mine open, and gathering nearby supplies. Next time. Goodbye.